People die every day. Can we not help them in some way? We have more on the story on how you can help with Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Are you too afraid to speak out? We're breaking the silence on what's really important.
Finally, your Eagle Eye Beam will sit down with some of the men of Tougaloo to see how they really feel about relationships here on campus.
Welcome to another edition of Tougaloo Eagle Eye News. I am Melanie Dotson.
And I am Kelly Green, and we are here to bring you the latest happenings here on Tougaloo's campus. Eagle Eye News starts now.
As another storm hits Tougaloo College, many students and faculty take shelter from harsh weather conditions. After having a national disaster simulation for Tougaloo College, students seem to be well prepared and far from harm's way. As the storm continues to pass over, many should try to avoid using the roads and going outside until the storm has passed. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month again. Are we any closer to a cure? Noah Hill has more on this story.
You had no way of knowing this before I came today. But I just mentioned I lost my mom to cancer.
As this year's Awareness Month is becoming to come to a close, many students and organizations at Tougaloo College, located in Jackson, Mississippi, still continue to gather together and find creative ways to give their full support for breast cancer awareness.
So I support research. Tammy and I do everything as a family. We do everything we can to support any worthy, which they're all worthy, but anytime we're asked, we don't say no, to help fight that.
One teacher here at Tougaloo College gives her thoughts about breast cancer and what she does to support.
I've done some 5K walk. I have some church members that 2 cancer survivors of breast. They had the 5K walk. They had other programs that I have participated in. I have some Masonic sisters that are breast cancer free. I have supported them in their activity that they have promoted during the breast cancer.
Another teacher by the name of Dr. Sangutha, who has done numerous research and articles, believes that one day we will find a cure and take back the lives that were stolen from us.
Recently we have done some experiments with breast cancer cells. So what we did was we treated the breast cancer cells, the cell lines, with a pesticide. Those are called parathion, which are present in the fertilizers. So when people use fertilizer, that chemical is present. So I treated the cell with the parathion pesticide, and I found that increases the rate of the replication.
This is Noah Hale, signing out. Channel 19 News, Eagle Eye.
We always talk about women having breast cancer, but today, more men are being diagnosed. Xavier Smith brings you the story.
Men on campus tell how they feel about breast cancer.
It's tragic. It's not that. I feel like it's not good at all. That's one thing no one wants anybody in their family to have, because it's a toll on them, their whole family, just not that one person. It's toll on that person physically and emotionally. But
when asked who do you think could produce breast cancer, they said males and females.
I do believe male and female can produce breast cancer. Being that males and females have some of the same makeup and tissue makeup as far as in the abdominal area, yes, I do believe males and females can produce breast cancer.
They also said breast cancer could come from putting phone in your chest.
People get breast cancer sitting too close. So sitting too close to TVs and mic.
One student says they are all for breast cancer awareness.
I have several aunts who are fighting breast cancer.
This is Xavier Smith reporting, Channel 19 Eagle Eye News.
It's not just a female issue. Find out how men on this campus are affected by domestic violence. Samaria Wilder has more.
It is Domestic Violence Awareness Month on the campus of Tougaloo College. Students everywhere of different organizations are showing their support by hosting various informational booths and forums. Sophomore president of Womanhood Organization, Natasha Pendergarth, gave her spiel on how domestic violence awareness is going on to her.
I feel as though a lot of stuff has been going on campus, trying to get awareness, trying to get people to pledge to not be a problem in domestic violence, and I feel as though it's really good.
Around the world, people celebrate this month by having walks and big events to honor the lives taken to domestic violence. Natasha's organization, Womanhood, has plans to bring awareness to the issue as well.
Well, we're going to have a class one day so all the girls can come out and they can just learn how to protect themselves, whether it's from a stranger or their boyfriend or their girlfriend.
We hope that one day all women and men will learn that silence only hides the violence, and that one day we will have a violent-free society. This has been Samaria Wilder with Channel 19 Eagle Eye News.
Crime and destruction have become more prevalent on Tougaloo College campus. We'll have more on this story.
And ladies are speaking their minds on the men of Tougaloo College. When we return, we'll see what they had to say.
Hey Jim. Hey Bob. Crazy weather we're having. Yeah. Hey, when's your next test? Let's coordinate. How's Thursday? Thursday's perfect. You know what? I'm gonna give them a test too, and I'll make it worth 20% of their overall grade. Nah, make it 30. You think 30's better? Yeah, you gotta make it stressful for these kids. Give them a taste of what it's like in the real world. It's hard out there for a pimp. Yeah, for sure. Word to the mothership. You know what? On Friday, I'll give them a take-home test, and none of the answers will be in the textbook. That'll totally ruin their weekend. Jim? Yeah? You're a genius.
Welcome back to Eagle Eye News. It seems as though faculty and students are not in sync when it comes to our computers. Jonathan Taylor has more on this story.
It seems like the patrons at Tougaloo College are struggling with technology, especially the faculty. Jim Brown, a history professor, tells us how he was introduced to computers.
During the 1980s, I became aware that there were these things out there called computers. And Tougaloo began inviting us, but it was very optional, to attend seminars at places. I remember one of them was at Xavier University in New Orleans, and it had something to do with COBOL language, early computer languages. And I was very slow, because I'd been here all these years and I teach history, which deals with the past. I was very slow to pick up on how important computers were becoming.
He also mentions that he was helped by other faculty to learn the basics of handling a computer.
To Sharon Streeter, to whom I'm eternally grateful, that she kind of jump-started me. You'd have to ask her when this was, late 80s probably. She taught a beginner's course in computer technology. That got me started.
Finally, Brown gives us his ideas what Tougaloo could do to better equip faculty to manage current technology.
Particularly for students, they need more access to computers. We need resources that would provide for more computers. You know, you go to somewhere like Mississippi State or USM or Texas State, and these universities have computers everywhere. The library is full of computers, and our students fight over access to computers. There's just not enough access for students particularly.
This is Jonathan Taylor, Channel 19, Eagle Eye News.
The past 2 years, the campus fair may have been considered dead since the start of the 2014 school year. Rashad Watkins brings you more on this developing story.
Some felt due to enrollment issues the past couple of years the campus had lost life. But now students have not even had midterms, and upperclassmen feel as if this year tops the past two when it comes to being more productive. Seniors and athletes even host fitness sessions open to others who would like the free training, such as a mini training boot camp in the workout facility on campus, hosted by senior Patrick Worthy.
My boot camp consists of getting the freshmen in shape so they wouldn't gain their 15 pounds, you know, the freshman 15, but I targeted more than the freshman when I started. What made me start the class is I had an injury on my knee, so the doctor told me I couldn't work out as much. I needed to walk more on it, so I started a power walking / jogging class, and I targeted not only the freshmen, but the freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior class. I'm a part of a prestigious organization by the name of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. I did that in the midst of Upgrade Mississippi, which is a new organization on campus, and I'm over the health initiative, where we just basically work based on health. and getting everybody on campus up to date with health.
From activities such as basketball tournaments hosted by the SGA to having kickball and movie night with the AKAs, it seems as if organizations are a lot more motivated to spice up the new year and doing so the healthy way.
The 76th Miss Tougaloo College, Oriana Odell, and King Marcus Brumfield officially took the throne Thursday, October 16, 2014. The evening was truly magical and has said to be the best coronation the college has seen.
Tougaloo College's annual high school day occurred on October 17th. Your Eagle Eye News team brings you more on this story. High School Day has become a tradition during Founders Week, one that everyone at Tougaloo involves themselves in. The purpose of High School Day is to recruit students graduating from both high school and junior college.
Bringing all the high schools a sense of the Tougaloo atmosphere, the family, the culture, the excellence that we drive here all day, every day.
So what activities actually take place? Students have the chance to tour our beloved campus along with visiting booths that different programs, majors, and organizations set up.
We're doing on-spot admissions. If you fill out the application and if you have either a transcript or ACT, we will admit you on the spot.
Some of the visiting students feel that the interaction with Tougaloo students was highly essential since our beloved Eagle Queen could possibly be a future choice.
Learning experience just shows me like, honestly, this is my first time in school. Now I really want to go to school. I like Tougaloo.
My high school day because it brings the experience of seeing as many of all the majors that you can offer here.
We hope that this experience will sway the vote of future students to choose Tougaloo.
Students with cars are being encouraged to lock their doors as mysterious break-ins have begun to happen. Xavier Smith has more on this story.
Security Emergency Management Coordinator says there was only one break-in this semester.
Sure, one break-in up until this point, and what we found, some of what was taken, we did, that has been recovered, and we do have a person of interest in that we are talking to.
Security also says they are glad for the camera systems.
Using the camera system, with our surveillance cameras, we was able to see some individuals that approached the car, and by that we was able to get some names. And so at this point, it's still an open investigation, but we believe that we have the right person, and we did find the items that was taken.
Lieutenant Page says that safety is not really an issue here on campus.
The safety issue is not a real issue here, but we do still try to maintain that integrity. We're trying to be vigilant by being more proactive, by being more visible, and along with the camera system we have. And then we have some good people who are working with us. We have building captains and dorm coordinators and RAs, and they helping with us, so it's been pretty good. So okay, so the safety is really, I think safety is not a real issue, but it's always prevalent in our minds that we want to enhance the safety always here.
Also, Eagles, don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Tougaloo Eagle Eye News.
Visit and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tougaloo Eagle Eye News 2014-2015.
I'm not going, and that's final.
Baby, just consider it.
No, I'm not going to Tougaloo.
Hey, what's going on? Your mother just called me over here.
It's nothing. It's just, I don't want to go to Tougaloo.
Well, what's your reason?
I don't want to go to a small college. And plus, I heard it's boring.
So basically, you don't know anything about Tougaloo.
I mean, pretty much.
Although Tougaloo is a small school, it's family oriented. Everyone knows everyone. The classes are smaller, which means it's easier to get to know your teachers. The graduation rate is good. The athletic department, exceptional. Plus, I heard the college life is good too.
Well, I mean, I guess I just need a little bit more time to think.
Well, if it's any motivation in you, I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guess what, Ma?
What?
I'm going to Tougaloo.
Yes! So proud of you.
Welcome back to Your Eagle Eye News.
We all know on how women feel about relationships. Now it's time to hear from the men of campus. Kelly Green has more on this story.
Women have always wondered what men really think about relationships. Eagle Eye was given the chance to pull a few of Tougaloo men aside and get their perspective, respected or not.
Being in a relationship while you're in college is not a good thing. I think you should be able to enjoy, have your time, and be into your studies.
I feel like they are premature. I feel like people do not take the time they need in order to establish a relationship.
So has this generation lost track of what a relationship really consists of, and is there really a definition for it?
Youth of our time do not take relationships seriously. They don't deal in the way that they used to. They don't take individuals out on dates. They don't spend time. What we see most of the time is people simply want to chill, which we know is a covert word for let's have sex.
So do men find love in college, or is the campus a playing field for the next hit and quit?
Love should always be involved in it. If it's only about sex, then it's not worth it, and you shouldn't do it.
I believe it can happen, but a set of guidelines has to be established in order so that it can be successful.
This has been Kelly Green with your Eagle Eye News.
Students on campus were very messy with some chalk. Kiara Brunson brings you this story.
Tougaloo College participated in National Day Without Stigma on October 6, 2014. Students wrote positive messages in front of Warren Hall to send to others who may be feeling down.
What we want to do is we want to encourage all students on campus to get a piece of chalk and just send encouraging words to them.
There were many positive messages written that includes invest in your future and everyone deserves to be loved.
Just writing down a couple, little phrases that I think are so helpful. Like right now I'm in the middle of writing elephants don't swat flies.
Active Minds, a health organization on campus, hosted this event.
This is our second year that we've had stomp out the stigma, and it seems to be a big success the last time, and so far it's being a big success this time.
Events such as this one are really important for students on Tougaloo's campus.
This type of thing is really important to let people know that don't put a stigma on what you have. What you have is a disorder. It's not something that's your fault. It just is.
This is Kiara Bronson signing off.
The volleyball team is all new and charged up as their season begins. Kiara Bronson brings you more details.
The Lady Bulldogs are back as volleyball season is in action. Their volleyball season has started off slowly with losses, and miscommunication is a factor.
We should have made less mistakes, and if we just communicated as a team, we would have won.
The team is made up of majority freshman players. Being the only senior on the team, Jana Williams brings her experience to the team.
From teams that we played, that I played, I can tell them what to expect on the court. I can tell them what's been going on and just keep them more prepared than what they already came.
There are things that the freshman volleyball players have to learn as they move throughout the season.
As a freshman, I want to learn that we can't get down after the first or the second set because there's still other sets after that, and we have to keep fighting and we have to dig deep.
Since it is just their first season playing on a collegiate team, it is very different on how it was playing in high school.
The game is a lot faster. College, you have to be on your toes at all times. High school, you can kind of slack off a little bit, but college shows your weaknesses.
Volleyball season is still going on as the Lady Bulldogs are 4-9 in their division. Tougaloo Eagle Eye News will keep you posted on their season.
That's all we have for this edition of Eagle Eye News.
If you would like to see more stories and pictures of our news stories on campus, please visit us on Instagram at Tougaloo Eagle Eye News. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tougaloo Eagle Eye News 2014-2015.